What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Raggedy Pack. Exciting times. We are hopping into season 3 of Breaking Bad. It has been a couple weeks, at least, since we finished season 2. And I imagine in that time, a lot of information was digesting for Blake. Let me just give a quick little recap before we hear his thoughts. So, I guess I'll start with like the most impactful thing that happened at the end of the season. It kind of tied into the beginning of the season where you see like the pink bear. You're wondering where that came from. Well, it came from the sky. There was a plane crash. 2 planes crashed into each other, and it was all caused by Walt's actions. He didn't save Jane from ODing and choking on her own vomit. And her father, I forget his name. His name's either Stu or that was his coworker. But yeah, he went into work with that grief and he made an error, a very fatal error. Aside from that, we had Jesse going to rehab, much needed. And we also had Skyler leaving Walt because she's tired of the lies and she's scared of where he might be getting all the money from to pay for his treatments, because she now knows none of it was from Gretchen and Elliot. Aside from that, one thing I do remember, maybe a little minor part, but we had Gustavo and Hank meet each other, which was a very interesting scene. And I mean, everything else felt pretty minor. Walt Jr., Flynn, if you will, set up a little website for Walt, and they were using it to embezzle Walt's money. Yeah, I mean, am I missing anything important?
No, I mean, there's other stuff that was going on in episode 12, but I think for the most part, my biggest takeaways that, like you said, I've had almost 3 weeks probably over 3 weeks actually, to brew. So one of my coworkers, we were sitting down, we were talking about Breaking Bad, and he's like, "What part are you at?" And I'm like, beginning of season 3. And so we were talking about our favorite characters, and I'm like, "Yeah, I really like Jesse." And he goes, yeah, he's going through it probably at that point in the show." And I'm like, it's a bit of an understatement. I mean, I talked at length about, how, even though he's one of my favorite characters, the relapsing is really frustrating. Causing Jane to relapse. And while it is Walt's, like we talked about that too, how Walt is the core issue.
Yep.
With everything that played out in that final episode, Jane didn't have to die.
Right.
She died because he was there. And, he was like shoving something under Jesse or shoving Jesse, which caused her to roll on her back. Like, even if he wasn't directly trying, it still indirectly was the effect of his actions. So, anywho, as far as Jesse goes, like, I feel bad for him, but I'm glad that he's in rehab. And, I genuinely hope he gets a little bit better, even if that means less drug usage is all I get. Still hope for the best. I'm really interested to see how Gus reacts to finding out that Walt's brother-in-law is a DEA agent. Because I feel like he's just the kind of guy that wouldn't take that very well.
Yeah.
Like he's going to probably freak out. And then I'm interested to see the fallout of the plane crash. Because I feel like that'd be kind of weird to just ignore.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. So I wonder if we're even going to see... I feel like that'd be the kind of thing where like we wouldn't see the character again. I don't remember his name either. But the other thing that I can think of that we really didn't get any information on is like... when Hank went up to Santa Fe or down to El Paso or whatever it was. I think it might have been down to El Paso. And all his boys got blown up. We weren't really his boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Didn't really get any payoff from that this past season.
Yeah, so. I think that was more of like a Hank character building type deal.
Yeah, but I think the cartel is like,
Oh, the cartel's a thing.
yeah.
But
So
yeah.
that's really what I'm thinking is like,
Okay.
we need some answers on the cartel side of things. Maybe not answers, but like some development is more so what I'm thinking.
I got you.
So yeah, and it's only been a long time since we watched because we recorded so much in advance in preparation for my move that it was not on the top of our priority list once I got settled, which I'm still not settled, but we're at least recording again. So just wanted to make that clear. It's not like we were avoiding beginning this season. So yeah, those are all my thoughts. I'm ready to get into season 3. Every comment I've read is like, oh man, only up from here. And I'm like, this is already kind of peak. So can't wait to see the peak of the peak.
We're going into space. Buckle up, brother. It's going to be a
On
bumpy
jaw.
ride.
This is Fast and Furious.
Family. All right, well, we're going to get into season 3, but before we do, if you guys like our Breaking Bad reactions, make sure to hit like, subscribe, hit the noti bell to stay up to date. Check the description below the video for a link to our Patreon. You can get the full-length reaction there to this episode and every episode, and we have early access on some series, including Breaking Bad. You can get up to 4 weeks earlier than YouTube. Pretty cool. We also have links to our social media, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and a Discord you can join. Come talk to us, come cook with us. And with that being said, let's go.
Yeah.
Very yellow. We must be in Mexico.
That's how they signify it. That's
I mean,
funny.
I know that's how a lot of media does it.
Just drive around them. Tracks. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
It's a crawler. Gotta leave him alive for the round.
Literally
Farm
walking
points.
around them. Oh, that's a different guy. Where is it?
Yeah, it's a different guy.
Oh. Oh.
Be real, I don't remember this at all.
What is going on? And then there's just a Benz.
I do remember these guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm... It's the look on my face right now. What? What is this?
This would be like if the lobby was crawling around prone in Warzone and you saw it
I
and just
know.
joined in. It's like an Easter egg or something.
Yeah. So they just cut to the front of the line.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, so this must be some kind of like Day of the Dead type thing or something.
This magnitude, the investigation and the
Officials
cleanup
are now
may well
saying that the
stretch into
Boeing
the week.
737 was
Meantime,
being
Wayfarer
rerouted or
I wonder if they got
vectored
real
through
New
the
Mexico
airspace,
station
which is
or
standard procedure,
Albuquerque
according to a
stations
spokesman
to
for the FAA. The
record
8C
this.
King Air 350
They might
was a
have.
charter flight operating out of
Controller's fateful mistake.
Que el nombre del hombre es Donald Margolis.
He's Donald Margolis,
Donald.
a 19-year veteran of the FAA's Air Route Traffic Control
Ah.
Center in Albuquerque.
He deserves better, man.
Recently returned to 6, apparently had a long history of substance abuse.
I wonder how Walt's
Friends of the
feeling.
family say the death of his only child hit Margolis particularly hard.
Oh, and Walt's gonna know like
A little more than a month before, many
this
are
is his
questioning
fault.
the timing of
To tossing matches in the pool. His favorite hobby. Besides cooking.
Mm-hmm. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
The matches aren't enough.
I'm so sick of this idiot.
What a waste.
I'm so sick of him, dude. All he does is dumb stuff. Yeah, uh-huh. You freaking idiot.
That's why you're on fire.
You deserve to lose all that money. You're a fool. An impulsive fool. How can you be so old and be so impulsive?
Had to get the fire away from the lighter fluid as well. Could have been even worse.
I would get the remaining money out.
I usually open.
Yeah.
You'd be amazed what I've seen partners hide from one another.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything like this. Man, that's sad.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Bear eyeball.
Hey, Walt?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you thought it was a real eyeball?
Hey, buddy, there you are.
Yeah.
Listen, you know. Jesus. What do you got in there? Cinder blocks?
Cash money.
$500,000 in cash.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good joke. Gardner Jesse.
It's a different kind of cooking.
This is growing.
Self-improvement.
No, I'm not okay. I don't know what the hell's going on. Nobody's telling me jack shit around here.
Flynn.
Whatever.
Or Flynn, man.
I don't even care anymore. Can you... all right, I'm here. See you soon.
Get wrecked, Skylar. Walt may be doing dumb stuff, but it's still fun to watch Skylar catch it out.
Yeah. Better not be late to pick up his son.
That looks good right now. Nature's Own. Ate that too.
I had that for lunch today.
Oh man,
Uh-oh.
it's gonna tell
Time
him.
for penance.
But where you gotta tell me your brother was a DEA agent.
Oh.
Cut the crust off. You remember when you did that for Crazy 8?
As all of you know,
Yep.
last week, which is why today we're going to take a little time out of our schedule to gather in the gym.
It's like half the sandwich.
Detail.
No judgments, guys.
I can't see how this,
You can say
Would be positive.
anything and everything that's on your mind. Anyone?
oh God, please don't let Walt Jr.
There was still a pair of legs buckled into them.
Bro.
Human legs.
I can't see how this could go any worse.
Jesus H. Christ.
Mr. White, would you like to say something? And by the way, welcome back.
Don't make it about him.
Bro's about to quit on the spot.
I guess what I would... Sorry.
Thought it was a talking pillow.
I guess what I would want to say is,
Oh God.
first of all, nobody on the ground was killed. And that...
Oh no.
I mean, and plus, neither plane was full. You know, the 737 was casualty-wise is
Oh my God, bro.
just the 50th worst air disaster.
Just the
Actually,
50th.
tied for 50th. There are... A 747 is, I mean, it's way bigger than a 737, and we're talking about two of them.
Bro, why are you doing this?
600 people
Why are you yelling at the mic?
in Tenerife. It's because
I blame the principal.
people move.
Yeah, he said no twice.
They just move on.
She made him take the mic.
We will too. We will move on, and we survive, and we overcome. Yeah. We survive.
Yeah.
We survive. And
Yeah.
Good.
This is actually like a terrible idea from the rip.
I think he was just trying to justify his guilt or make himself feel better.
Right.
Doesn't care
No,
about
but I mean
anyone else
like
there.
a school-wide assembly.
Right. It's not really helping anybody.
It's not a great idea. Oh. The
Nice
boys.
goat. I like the way they're the boys now, yeah.
Yeah.
They're so in sync. you think they use UTC?
Nah. Because they're together.
You're
They
right.
just operate on the same wavelength. Like we would if we were together.
Mhm.
Should have stopped before they crawled and ruined their suits.
True. Amazing.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Not the cracked windshield.
Bro has half a milli and he can't get that
How's
fixed.
your Aunt Marie doing?
Why you gotta treat him like this? Why you gotta be like this? Why can't you just talk even?
Gonna go to his room and blast emo music.
Voice inside your head.
Randy Orton?
They
That
talk to
sneaky
me,
rat bastard
they
24/7
understand.
voice. I killed my daughter.
Oh?
Took a dark turn.
And the clock is ticking, so I jump in my truck. She's my 6-year-old daughter. She's playing at the end of the driveway. So.
Oh.
Stands in the way of what? True change.
I don't even care that this is a show. That's awful.
Yeah.
Talk about a wake-up call, though.
Is this a good time to talk?
Yeah, come in, please.
Check out his nice digs.
This thing, there's your side and there's my side, and you haven't heard my side yet. You haven't heard any of it at all.
You're a drug dealer.
It's not entirely true.
Marijuana.
Still on the marijuana.
Pinkman kid.
I mean, she's close.
Cocaine?
Also no.
Warmer. Well, that talk went horribly. And
Yeah.
now she knows. So, it's been a long time coming.
Is Jesse even, like, ready to get out of here?
I feel like that talk around the fire probably really helped him.
Your windshield's broken.
Welcome to the crib.
Friction in the marriage right now. Strictly temporary. We're just taking a little break.
Just a bump in the road.
Really could be looked at like a wake-up call for both of us. I mean,
Dude.
you know,
He's got to
just
stop
get
with the silver lining
our
stuff.
lives back together again. And, not really. I blame the government.
Okay, Boomer.
You either run from things or you face them, Mr. White.
Ooh, philosophical.
What exactly does that mean?
I'm the bad guy.
Oh.
It's Billie Eilish. Such good customer service, man. You love to see it. Puts joy
This guy
in my
has
heart.
such a funny cover.
I'm done. It has nothing to do with you personally.
Doubt.
Extraordinarily professional.
Still 3 more
I
seasons.
appreciate the way you do business. I am not a criminal.
Well,
I don't know if that's how that works.
No offense to
3 months, then out.
Well, consider his mind changed.
3 million.
Enjoy your meal.
God, he's terrifying. He's not letting him away that easy. What we got here? The boys are rolling deep. Oh, yes. Oh. Guess it's a symbol.
He got pretty quiet. That look, man.
The hell's going on in there?
Well.
Game.
Dude was better off just keep driving.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Bro, why don't these guys talk? It's freaking me out.
It's part of their character. Cool slow-mo shot.
Wow. That's tough. There's no way these guys aren't brothers in real life.
Gotta be.
They look way too alike. Well,
there's your season 3 premiere.
Got the new villains. I mean, I don't even know what to call them anymore. Well, there's a lot to talk about. It's kind of crazy that Jesse, I guess I didn't really think about it like that. Like I did, but I didn't. That he'd know Jane's dad too.
Yeah, of course.
And thus blame himself for it. I didn't even really think about it. I don't know what to make of Skylar, man. I don't know what to think. Like, there's no way that she takes him back, but at the same time, there's no way it's over, you know?
Yeah, it's a little, because it's a little more complex, you know?
Yeah.
But she kind of has him in a position right now where she has the power. She won't tell anyone. He just has to, you know, stay away from the family.
Right. I can't see that staying a thing. However, she is going straight to Ted. I just know it. Bro has that Riz. Can't be ignored. So, what else?
How about
Hank's Hank?
Yeah. I liked Hank's efforts even in the situation to try to tell Walt, you know, it's only a matter of time, just hang in there. And, you know, he was still being a good brother-in-law, even though he could have just been like, all right, well, you're divorced with Skylar now. Good riddance. But,
right.
You know, they seem pretty friendly with each other.
Seems like yeah. Like he's at least cares. I don't know if it's because of Marie or if he actually does, but it seems like he actually does. So.
Yeah, it seems genuine to me, at least part of it. So I know you were asking before we got into this episode, you were wondering what the fallout would be from the plane crash.
Yeah.
And I think you saw it was a pretty big deal for the first half of this episode.
I don't know that it'll be not a big deal for a while. The one thing I did find kind of funny, I don't know if funny is the right word, but just odd, is them, like every single person in this show had those ribbons on. Every single person that popped up on the screen. Even I think Gus.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just found that like, it's amusing because it's kind of fake in a way. And like, I know some people like obviously wear it for the right reason, but it's like there's no way Gus cares about it.
Yeah.
There's no way Hank cares about it. I'm not Hank. Walt.
And so you're just doing it for appearances and
right.
to kind of blend in with everyone else. So you're not sitting out like, hey, why aren't you wearing a ribbon?
Like Walt wearing it is so insane, given the fact he caused it.
Well, at the same time, so the way I feel, and this is up for interpretation, so you might have your take on it as well. Obviously, he's chewed up by guilt. He did a lot of research on what happened. I mean, we saw it playing on his TV, him burning not only matches outside, he burned his money, just because of the way he feels. He feels absolutely horrible. And I know he feels bad for himself. You could kind of tell that during his speech, where he was just trying to make it seem less worse than it is, to take some of that guilt away. But I think part of him does also feel bad, like hearing the stories and knowing that all of those people died at his hands, because there is still part of Walt that is very much good. He's not like an all bad character.
Right.
And I had another point. Oh, well, this is a more minor one, but, and I don't know if this is true either. This is also just my headcanon, but you remember the cracked windshield this episode. I think a reason he wouldn't replace that is just because maybe he considered it, but he feels too guilty. He's like, I'm going to sit here and replace the windshield on my car when like families can't replace their dead loved ones. Or like, I saw a guy, the roof on his house, it was one of his neighbors that had a hole in it. There's like so much more damage that he caused. The cracked windshield is minuscule. It's just a reminder of the tragedy that was caused by his hands. His actions.
I think I'd like that to be the case.
You don't know if it's that deep.
I just don't really know if that's where his head's at.
Yeah.
So there is obviously layers to Walt's character. And I want to believe he's good. I do. Deep down inside, but it's like this dude is getting so far off the deep end.
Yeah.
That I don't know if that's true. So, I think, I don't know. I can't really predict how this show's going to take it, to the point, like, I don't know if there's ever going to be really a redemption arc for Walt. Because it's like, he's just getting built as the villain. So what? So, I don't know. I think it was interesting that Jesse got out so quickly, and I freaking love them together, dude. That is so funny.
Yeah.
Your windshield's broken. And then the conversation, he's kind of honestly acting like his dad. I wonder if we're going to see his parents again at that mention. But yeah, I mean, I don't really think there's anything else to add. I'm really excited to see those two, the boys, in action.
Yeah, they're surrounded by mystery, dude. Like, I completely forgot their introduction scene, the crawling. Like, even I don't know what that means. I forgot.
Crawling was hilarious.
Like, obviously they went to a shrine and they had the sketch of Heisenberg there, but I just forget how everything's connected myself. So this is a really fun rewatch for me.
Yeah. Well, we will find out, just not tonight because I'm tired.
Yeah, just for context, we did record The Boys Gen V before this, then we hopped into this one, because normally we watch 2 Breaking Bad episodes, but just one for this
Not
session.
today.
Yeah. So if that's all you got, we can wrap it up here.
All I got.
that's all we got. Sounds like Blake enjoyed the first episode, season 3. So did I, watching it again. So if you guys enjoyed our reaction, make sure to hit like, subscribe, the notification bell, check the description for a link to the Patreon, get the full-length reaction there, and we have early access to some series and links to our social media, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and a Discord you can join. Come talk to us about Breaking Bad or anything else. With that being said, we'll see you guys next time.